Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spider. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing. It's my favorite love song. Every time she sang that chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she likes. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. We'll be better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone.
Yeah.
Not bad, right?
That's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. It was just a warm-up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I can do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in the poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Something you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone who would agree with that subject of this poem is any ignorant. But I want to make people think I'm not just feeling. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
Alright, Yuri.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you, like it?
Truck-kun. This one might even be better than yesterday's.
Might be.
How'd you even pick up on this so quickly?
I'll copy it off you.
Just yesterday, I was telling you that...
Do you really feel like that? Again, Yuri nods. Oh, you and your close friends?
No friends, loser.
Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Well, she has no friends. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah. I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hunger, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread was always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian.
Pavlovian conditioning.
I slice the bread and I feed myself again. It's a bit fucking dodgy.
That's a nice story about raccoons. Don't you like raccoon stories?
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. Thought more.
She clearly has a pet raccoon. She's just trying to warn you about her pets.
I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style.
Again, she's just trying to warn you about her pet raccoon.
Yeah. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I feel like I almost look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
Oh, it's nothing really. Yuri smiles
The
sincerely at
raccoon
me.
feeding is a nice feeling, isn't it, Yuri?
For just a moment, her tipness seems to disappear. Alright.
Monica time!
I'm Monica Lewinsky.
Hi again, Truck-coon. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going badly. I'm happy that you apply yourself. Maybe soon you come with a masterpiece.
I want to count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote today?
Sure, here we go. Gave my poem to Monica.
Alright. I see. This one's a good one. Better than yesterday's. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I wrote. Just wondering, you're writing this for Yuri, aren't you?
She figured it out.
Little sly dog.
I guess so. You could deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or she's talking about literature. It's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conviction out of her. Trust me, I've done it, tried. Who knows what's going in her head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
Of course not. I would never. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. Makes it harder to... But still, defending her like that... You must be pretty into her. Unfortunately.
Eh? Yeah, completely understood.
Calm down. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's always got a boyfriend.
Wait, really?
Yeah, a fictional one. I think you call them husbando. But anyways, take my poem and read it. Suck it. Love it. I like the way this poem turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. A noise, it won't stop. Violent graying waveforms. Seeking, screening, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza cutter. Endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Up with your cum.
This is more stranger than the last one.
Load me.
I mean, it seems pretty normal to me.
Yeah, end with load me.
Load me up with your cum.
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. Goes on tangent. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. Just kind of thing I never seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. If you're not using all the space, then you're a worthless writer. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like Magic Kingdom. The way I wrote the lines really short make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression or a feeling, or conversation with the reader. So putting in that way, not if every poem is about something. Anyway, move along. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Oh, fuck. And I had a hint?
You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this step even about writing? What was I talking about?
Well then.
Man, I think it's about writing, you know. You want to save your progress
Yes.
in writing a
in
poem.
your Word document.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and I don't like how this poem's turning out from this point, so I'm going to go back to that point and rewrite it, you know? What am I even talking about? Writing! You're talking about writing, it's a good point. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I've had an extra plan today so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do you really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put something together anyways in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well.
Oh, sorry.
I don't
Sorry,
really do
Twitter's
well with
going
last
off.
minute preparation.
Yeah, Monica's giving out her advice on Twitter. Make sure you save.
The save button, guys. I don't really do well with last minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? we won't need much more than a few decorations. Siri has been working on posters, and I have been designing some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the events. Sorry, I thought you already about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing?
Monica?
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Ha ha ha. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the coolest part is we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Siri's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead.
Sorry, he's been acquiring a poster, hold it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't think already starting putting up those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys.
No, Siri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. That's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So I'm sorry I am. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start and each of us put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And then more people will perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about.
Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having
I get
fun.
it with myself. That's right. And it's those reasons that we all are in this club today. Do you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find some feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. If all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it too.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monaco have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Uh, okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to give it over with.
Alright.
Pew. Pew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Uri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else, or everyone else's expected faces.
So, I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club has seriously got to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine. Why, you are I. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice citing them in front of each other. No way!
Monica? This is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your own poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
I know.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now, let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she then stands behind the podium.
The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly
The way the birds fly. They fly high and they soar high. The end.
She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line. She resides bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I do not understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath.
It was a
and
good poem.
smiles. That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I liked my poem too. I was just hoping to see a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clenches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Sounds so edgy.
Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why she's suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voices change. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her voice. Her quivering words just transform into a sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structures she incites with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the rolling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality, glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I first start to applauding. Everyone joins me afterward. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not what we didn't want to applaud for her, but we can't get off so guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thanks for sharing.
Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Not so
Yuri
fast!
hops on the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This is called my meadow. Sorry, I giggled. So Yuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to others. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way.
I see. Okay then. Meadows. They're green. I like green. I like green icing. The end.
Accurate.
So Yuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like
So moving.
Somehow it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem is aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene, it's bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. Hearing it from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she says she likes my poems. It's like she get to reach more deeply to someone else what I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we all applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Chuck-kun like it. I guess that's
Is that a
good
surprise?
sign.
Not
What does that even
really,
mean?
like everyone's poem. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work at all. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a bit more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who is next? Natsuki? Humph! Don't make me go before Truck-kun. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Truck-kun lower everyone's standards a little before I go do it.
Natsuki. It's fine.
It's fine.
Might as well
Sorry.
get the hell over with it. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'm just going to have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it less about your abilities and more about the lack of your abilities, confidence in writing. That's something that will improve over time through
Yeah, maybe.